Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the last episode of Venus Through Houses. I know it's a sad thing. I wish Parashara made more houses than just 12 houses, but it's a part of life, death. So let's get started. So, Venus in the 12th house. What happens when Venus is in your 12th house in your birth horoscope? What is 12th house, first of all? 12th house is a house of losses. It could be your monetary losses. It could be a loss of health. It could be loss of your own energy, meaning that you give your energy, you lose your energy in order to fulfill certain duty, to fulfill certain task. Okay, 12th house is a house known as a house of foreign lands, distant lands. 12th house is also known as a house of spirituality. It's a house of the other realm. It's a house where you can envision astral travel, other dimensions, meditation. It's a house of asylum, jails, hospitals. It's a house of creative imagination. It's a house of dream world. It's a house of, oh my God, I just keep going and going and going, huh? It's a house of your hidden talents, as you saw in my very sober video. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Don't ask me. But yeah, so this is what 12th house represents, a lot of things, okay? Venus, we already know. Who's Venus? You know, it's passion, compassion, love, relationships, conveniency, happiness, luxury items, luxuries in our lives. So what happens when these two energy meet? And do not think that this is the same thing as Venus being in Pisces, because Pisces doesn't represent losses. It doesn't represent foreign lands. Pisces is a personality where house has its own separate significance. Okay, so when you ask me if Venus in the 5th house is the same as Leo, no, because Leo does not represent speculative business. Leo simply signifies creativity, and it signifies being that lion. You know, it doesn't signify love for the children. But 5th house represents that, okay? So Venus in the 12th house, the very first thing it signifies is people with unrealistic expectations in their life regarding everything that Venus controls. So in a man's life, it can represent an unexpected expectation or unrealistic expectation regarding their wife, regarding their girlfriend. They want their girlfriend and wife to be a specific way that they have envisioned, that they have imagined all this time. And what happens is reality kicks in. And when because reality and spirituality are two different realms, you know, and imagination and fantasy is two different spheres of the world. So in reality, their wife might be an average looking wife, may not be exactly what they envision, may not be in the same career as they envision, may not be able to give them the boy or the girl that they want in their life. So they become unsatisfied with this. So the Venus energy is now being lost. They're losing that Venus energy in their life. So Venus was representing a beautiful wife for somebody. They may end up with somebody completely opposite. You see what I'm saying? Now, are all cases you'll get the opposite of your wife? No, if Venus is strong and it excelled, you will get your fantasy fulfilled. Things like that. But this represents like a guy who may marry a girl from foreign lands. The girl will be from distant places where they marry. So they might actually marry and move into foreign lands. Okay, that's what signifies. Venus is creativity and artistic talent. And these people with Venus in the 12th house are one of the most brilliant writers that you will come to know. Any writer you can think of, especially romantic writer, you know, Nora Roberts, Daniel Steele, fantasy writer J.R. Rowling, another fantasy writer J.R.R. Tolkien. And who's that? I believe Stephen King. Venus in the 12th house of imagination. And especially Venus is what? Love and relationship. All of these people involve some sort of a love theme and some sort of a relationship aspect into whatever they write. And so they're very full with very creative imagination. You know, this also represents spirituality. These people are very heavy on meditation. They're very heavy on, you know, they could end up living their life in an ashram. Okay. Venus, and since 12th house also represents bed pleasures, these people are quite sexual. Okay, now will they be sexual in a provocative way where they're doing it with like 50 other people? No, they can be very committed. Now, if Venus is debilitated, then yes, you're looking at somebody who can actually become a prostitute, who can actually, indulge themselves into becoming sex addicts. So Venus is debilitated, or with malefic planets like Rahu and Saturn or Mars, that energy is, taken into a different direction. So addictions can be seen as like alcohol addiction, drug addiction, sex addiction. But then obviously Venus has to be, in a bad placement, and with the bad conjunction or aspect also make, a difference. But like certain aspect have certain percentage. So if Mars is looking at it from a 7th aspect, it'll have only 25 to 50% aspect on Venus, so it may not influence it as much. Okay, women with this placement are like Carrie Bradshaw's. You remember that episode of Carrie Bradshaw where she had like $40,000 worth of shoe, but not enough money to pay her next mortgage when she broke up with Aiden? Yes, I know. I'm freaking addicted to Sex and City. It's like heroin for me. No, my Venus is not in the 12th house. So women indulge themselves into providing themselves with the beauty and conveniency and happiness. So they become spendthrift. Like they will buy all sorts of shoes and bags and Dolce and Gabbana and Gucci and whatnot to make themselves feel happy and to make themselves feel, wanted. So with 12th house losses, their entire money, a woman's savings might go all in her, Gucci bags and all in her makeup items and all those things. A man may provide for his wife, he'll spend all the money he has on his wife to fulfill her fantasy and his own. So a man will spend a lot of money on luxurious items, on items that will make him convenient. And this is not something where, we spend money, but we spend it in a way where we know we have a good enough nest egg. These people might empty their entire nest egg into spending money onto their wife or themselves for conveniency. Now, Venus is also what? Your happiness and passion. Meaning that whatever your passion is in life is really controlled by Venus. Whatever you love doing, whatever makes you happy. So in 12th house, obviously, like I told you, people become great writers, great painters of like one of those, just abstract, spiritually invoked paintings. Like when you look at it, you'll be like, wow, what were you smoking when you painted this? And most likely they were smoking something too, as I told you. So these people, their happiness comes from, first of all, being isolated from the world, okay, and indulging themselves into spiritual realm, which will also include astrology, mysticism, okay. And when it comes to love and relationship, these people are like this. So if two people have Venus in the 12th house and they decide to go on a first date, their first date, it will be like, hey, why don't we go to the mountain? There's a great place, it's a great weather today. Let's go in the mountain. I know a great place where we can sit and talk. Or they'll be like, hey, why don't you come over to my place? I have wine. We can just watch this movie because I know you love this movie. Let's watch and, let's just chill and talk to each other. They're not the kind of people who want to exercise their affection and love out in the public and they're in the most busiest place. Now, does that mean they will not go? Of course they will go. It's real life. You have to know that. But when it comes to their love and relationship, they're very private about it. Their love life, their sexual life, they're very private about it. So you may have a girl who looks like the most amazing, nice, sweetest girl, but when it comes to bed, she's like more wilder than you. You've all experienced those. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it happens with this position as well. So in love and relationship, they love being in isolated places. They want their love to be a bit private. Okay, they love being, their passion and their love revolves around isolated places. So it could be, they can be a psychologist who works in a hospital or some psychiatric place in a distant land, or it could be they can go to a foreign land, a distant isolated land, to work, to fulfill their dreams, to fulfill their passion. These people love traveling. They love traveling. Venus in the 12th house is one of those people that are, whatever chance they get, whether it's work, vacation or not, they want to go Europe, they want to go Iceland, they want to go Australia, whatnot. Okay, so this is what Venus in the 12th house represents, guys. Okay, now if a guy has this in the 12th house as a Venus, since Venus is a significator of the wife in a man's chart, does that mean that you will not get married or you will not have a good wife? No, it doesn't mean that, because it can mean two things. It can either mean you can get married to somebody from foreign lands, okay, or you may go to a foreign land to meet your wife, or the second scenario is that, yeah, your wife will feel unsatisfied with you. Your wife will feel that your energy or her energy is at loss. Like, she gives you so much, yet you don't give her too much, and she'll feel unsatisfied. Now, there's too many cases where women say that, oh, he wasn't fulfilling my needs and he wasn't understanding me and all that, but you know what? It could be the other way. The woman just simply doesn't get it. Or woman simply had such a mindset that she had too many expectations of you. Okay, so two things can happen, but that usually happen if Venus is debilitated or in a badly aspected by a malefic planet or sitting with a malefic planet. Okay, so all these things can happen, but again, nakshatra plays a part in it too, which we'll discuss later. Otherwise, guys, this was my analysis on Venus in the 12th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe above. And if you want to know more where your Venus is placed and your other planetary alignments, check out the link below. Check out my book, The Astrology at the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you a link to look at your own planetary alignments, so you can come back to this channel and look at your past and future alignments that are becoming. Or you can simply go through the book and try to find your true self. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow with the announcement of the next series. Bye-bye.